Right, hello worldwide web, welcome to Hanging With. I'm GW Pomichter. Thanks for logging on and tuning in. If you haven't already, go on down and hit that little red button, subscribe so you can come back over and over again. If this is your first time, thanks for hanging with us. We are at the Sassy in Jacksonville author event hosted by the Short and Sassy Book Blurbs blog. And once again, I'm going to challenge you. I'll say that 3 times really fast and then pick on me if you want to. Anyway, but we are here and we're hanging with Alice Rachel, the author of a YA dystopian romance series, Underground.
Yes.
That's 2 words, folks, Underground. So when you're searching on Amazon, and you're gonna, Underground. But I'm gonna make it really easy for you because I'm gonna put links down in the description so they can just click. That makes it a little bit easier. So thanks for hanging with us, Rachel.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now let's talk a little bit about the Underground series. We have book 1 here, which is Underground.
Yes.
Doesn't get any simpler, folks. Find it. It's easy. So let's talk about how long has this book been out there?
It came out in October 2015, so
Okay.
a few months.
A few months. Okay. And is book 2 out yet? Or are you coming soon? Or?
Yes. Well, book 2 is a novella which is also out.
Okay.
And the second novel is coming out next October.
Outstanding. So there's 3 so far. There's book 1 is a full novel,
Yes.
and the novella book 2,
Yes.
and novel 2
And
coming.
novella 2 as well. will be
Oh,
coming.
wow. So there'll be 4 coming up
Yes.
here really soon. Check out the Underground series. Well, let's give us the book blurb, kind of 1 paragraph. What's the story about?
So the story is about the protagonist Taya, who is forced into marriage to a man named William. But William is extremely cruel and cold, and she does not like him. And then she meets Shai. Shai was born illegally because he has a twin brother, and he was born in a family where they were only allowed to have 1 child.
Okay.
And so their relationship is forbidden, and if they're found together, they could face a death sentence.
Oh, wow. That's pretty severe. Yeah. Wow. And so it's obviously it's a dystopian future.
Yes.
Limit on the number of children they can have. And this one is born illegally.
Yes.
Grows up and is now going to be in an illegal romance.
Yes.
Nothing good's happening to these people. They're falling in love, but aside from that, so how are your readers responding to your story?
So they really love it. They really love book 1, but also my antagonist is actually the main protagonist's twin brother. And in the first book, they really hate him, but then they read the novella and then they love him. So it's really interesting to see the shift in emotions.
Yeah, that is. It's a lot of fun to watch it as readers progress through your story, right? And now that's an interesting thing. You've just taken sibling rivalry to the next level.
Yes.
So you got a lot of people out there looking at it going, oh, I know what that's like. Yeah. Your brother got all the girls, and now it's time for revenge. Okay. So all right. So this has been out just this year, really, this fall. So what were some of the biggest challenges that you faced as becoming a published author?
Marketing.
Marketing.
Really
That's a big one, folks. If you're out there and you're writing something down, you go do those Google searches. Find out as much as you can about marketing and putting yourself out there and putting your book out there.
Yes.
Because that is the most difficult thing. For creative minds.
Yes.
Creative minds are all about creating the story, not self-promotion, right? Yeah. So it's been a short while that the books have been out there. Readers are loving it. They're progressing through the series. What kind of feedback are you getting from folks?
Do you mean how?
Yeah, how are people liking it?
Well, they're really liking it so far.
Yeah.
So either they're leaving reviews on Goodreads or Amazon, or they're messaging me. And usually, well, especially after they read the novella, they message me to tell me how they're crying.
Oh, wow. You know what? You've had an impact.
Yes.
You've had an impact. That's a great feedback to get right there. And so, all right, well, we want your readers to know a little bit about you personally, okay? So we're going to dive right in, folks. We're going to ask the question, all right? Ready? So it's been a long day. You've been out signing books, meeting readers. You're going to go home, take a shower. What song are you singing?
Well, I've been listening to a lot of Beyonce recently.
A lot of Beyonce.
Maybe Halo by Beyonce.
Okay.
One of my theme songs.
There you go. The theme, Alice's theme song is Beyonce's Halo. All right. So, you're touring around. You're going to conferences and places where you can meet some readers, right? Doing some book signings. Okay. So, what was the last thing you took a photo of?
I took a photo of one of the authors here who signed the books, and so I took a photo of that book and of the
author.
That she wrote.
Oh,
yes,
the note
yes,
that you wrote. Okay,
that.
good. See, readers like to get to keep those keepsakes, right? So we're here in Florida. Disney's right up the road over here. So we like to know, who's your favorite Disney princess?
Ariel and Belle.
Ariel and Belle. So it's a tie. Okay, very good, very good. So. Writers write at all hours of the night. We're up all night long sometimes. These characters, they won't shut up in your head until you put them on paper, right? So, what's your favorite midnight snack? What's going to get you through the night?
Does coffee count?
I think it does.
All right.
I think every writer thinks it does. There's lots of coffee when you're writing. It's just that stereotype that you all have of us sitting at the keyboard with a cup of coffee. That's real.
It's real.
That happens. That's very real. The struggle is real, people. So. What are you currently reading?
Oh, well, I am reading the Addicted series. And the
Okay.
authors are here today.
Yes, they are. We can't wait to talk to them a little later on. They're here. What TV shows do you like?
Okay, I will say Fear the Walking Dead.
Fear the Walking Dead, okay.
Maybe,
For those of you who don't know, Fear the Walking Dead is sort of the prequel series to The Walking Dead.
Yes.
Yeah, and anything else?
Penny Dreadful.
Penny Dreadful's an awesome story. It's an amazing story. What movies are you looking forward to? Anything coming out?
I just went to see X-Men, and
Did you?
Yes, and I think I would like to see it again. And at least Through the Looking Glass.
Through the Looking Glass. Yes, that's supposed to be amazing. Now, I understand that not only are you writing your own books, but you're doing the cover art yourself.
Yes.
Have you been an artist long?
Well, I've always drawn. For a long time I stopped, and then I started again, and I was drawing other people's characters, and my husband was, no, you need to do your own characters.
Oh, okay.
So I started drawing my own. So I draw the characters, I have some art prints out there, and then I make the covers.
Oh, that's fantastic. We had some of those prints. We're going to go ahead and spin those up so that you can take a look at some. This is fantastic art. It really is.
Thank you.
You know, you're very talented author and artist. If I don't write it down, I couldn't draw to save my life. My hands and my brain are not attached. I don't know how that happened. So you just came to see X-Men, right? And who's your favorite X-Man?
Magneto and Quicksilver.
Well, I just got kind of a top five list,
well,
huh?
in the movies I would say Magneto, but in the book I would say Gambit. So.
Gambit, okay, all right. So that's good. Why is Gambit stick out to you?
Okay, I really like Gambit because he's really complicated. He's always trying to do the right things, but he's doing them for the wrong reason.
Well, he's got a little of that bad boy in it.
Or he's doing the wrong things for the right reasons.
Yeah. Like got a little of that bad boy in him. He wants to do the right things, but he's always going about it a little bit, a little darker character. So you're making the rounds to conferences and places where you can meet readers. Any book signings coming up? Any place you're going to be next?
Yes, I am going to Sassy in Norfolk.
Sassy in Norfolk. This is a sassy writer. She's going to a Sassy, and we're at Sassy in Jacksonville. She's going to Sassy in Norfolk coming up. And so get there if you're out that way, folks. And so we're going to ask you here real quick. They're going to make the movie of your life. Who's going to play you?
I have no idea.
I like to stump them. It's fun.
Who would I like to play?
Well, sure, yeah.
I don't know. Okay, I'll say Natalie Portman because she's my age. So.
Natalie, if you're listening, job opportunity here. Alice Rachel, the author of the YA dystopian romance series Underground, is casting the story of her life. So jump in there, grab that, will ya? We're going to have to wrap it up here, folks. So we want to do a special shout out to Something Unique Magazine, Books, Chocolate, and Wine, the Florida Book News, Authors for Authors, Wordfire Press, and our new friends over at the Nerdorama Network. Thanks for sharing these videos all over the World Wide Web, sharing these great authors and artists with everybody out there on the web. I'm G.W. Pomichter, and we've been hanging with Alice Rachel, the author of Underground. It's 2 words. Check down the links for her Amazon links and all of those places where you can find her books. And check out Underground Book 1 and the novella that's already out there, which is...
It's called Losing Ground.
Losing Ground. And there are 2 more coming by fall, so be ready for those. All right, we're at Sassy in Jacksonville. You keep subscribe, log on, tune in, and see who we're hanging with next.